Well, howdy there, guys. Welcome back to Stewie MTG, and sorry for the laundry in the background still. We have our last Esper Commander of the evening. We have ourselves here Shroom the Hegemon. 3 and an Esper, a white, a blue, and a black for a 5/5. Legendary Sphinx with flying. When he enters battlefield, you may return artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. No, there's no infinite loops. This is just a fun Sphinx tribal deck. And since Sphinxes are so doggone expensive to play, including our commander, we've got ourselves quite a bit of mana rocks. We have ourselves Soul Ring, Sky Diamond, Arcane Signet, Charcoal Diamond, Commander Sphere, Dimir Kirun, Locket, Worn Power Stone, and Sisay's Ring to help us get these doggone expensive Sphinxes into play. With that, we've got a couple of non-Sphinx creatures in the form of Ornithopter of Paradise for the ramp and Solemn Simulacrum for the card draw and the ramp. But let's dig into our actual Sphinxes here. Oddly enough, the least costed Sphinx we have is Sphinx of the New Prov, 4 mana, 4/3. With that, we have ourselves Sphinx Summoner in Foily, as well as Sarah Sphinx, Guardian of Tazim, Master of Predicaments, Yanet, who could be a commander in and of itself, just like Esperia the Inscrutable, Riddlemaster Sphinx, Arbiter of the Ideal, a Sharding Sphinx, which will come part in a kind of a synergy in the deck later. We've got ourselves Elegeth, Ormos, Atemesis, however you pronounce that, Unesh. Thankfully there's Unesh to help reduce the cost, but by the time you get to 6 mana, you're probably way behind anyways. We've got ourselves Esperia, Azor, Metamai, Dream Trawler, which can really help, come on, focus, sorry about that, with the card draw. The same thing here with Sphinx of Uthan, Scholar of the Last Trove, Sphinx of the Final Word, Chancellor of the Spires, Alhammerit, High Arbiter, Sphinx of the Steel Wind, which I really wish was legendary. If it weren't for the fact that this one is not legendary, I would totally use this as the commander for this deck. Mainly for the keyword soup at the bottom. It's not scary, it's an 8 mana commander. Come on. Give me a break here. Sphinx of the Second Sun, Enigma Sphinx, Magister Sphinx is the fun stuff. That one you don't want to let somebody use as their commander because your life total goes down to 10. And we have ourselves Either Sworn Sphinx. Got to protect our commander and buff up their tribe. This is one of the only times I'm going to be using a combination of some of the cards that you're going to see here to really help the tribe because it's so kind of pathetic. Got ourselves Mask of Avacyn and Swiftfoot Boots for our commander. And part of that combo I'm talking about here is Time Sieve, creation of artifacts and artifact tokens, sack them to the sieve, take an extra turn, rinse, repeat. Urza's Incubator to make those Sphinx cost less. Same thing here with Herald's Horn. Vanquisher's Banner just helps buff them and gives us some card drop. Sphinx Bone One is a recent addition. We'll see if it does any good. And one enchantment in favorable winds give them a buff. We have here our instants with Rapid Hybridization and Path to Exile as removal. We have an MDFC with Jawari Disruption as a possible counterspell or land if we need it. A very nice counterspell. Azorius Charm, Dissolve. You can't have a Sphinx deck without a Sphinx's Revelation. Factor Fiction. We have ourselves also Sphinx's Insight, mainly because of the theme, not necessarily because of its cost to effect ratio. And Follow the Gavel as another counterspell. Now our sorceries, a great board wipe in the form of Curse the Swine, Winged Words for card draw, solve the equation to find what we need, Call to Mind to get stuff out of the graveyard, Raven Form removal, Sleep, And washout is great ways to remove pesky things off the board or tap them down for a little while. And a great extended border foil time wipe to just pave the way for the remainder of the game with nice art there with the fairy. Now we move on to our non-basic lands. We've got ourselves Darkwater Catacombs, Sunken Hollow, Sunken Ruins, Waterfront District, yes that is foil, Palomar Depths, Mystic Sanctuary, Reliquary Tower, thank you to Brian Canada over at Canada's Collectible Games for that one, Buried Ruin, Path of Ancestry, Terramorphic Expanse, Esper Panorama, Evolving Wilds, Ghost Quarter, Encroaching Wastes, Temple of Silence, Silver Quill Campus, Nimbus Maze, Port Town, Skycloud Expanse, Prairie Steam, Irrigated Farmland, and lastly, Azorius Guildgate. Well, this has been taking a look at our Esper Sphinxes. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have questions, comments, a way maybe to make this deck a little bit better and more efficient, like, comment, subscribe, put your comments down below. This has been a take a look at my 4 Esper decks, and we will catch you all later.